I'm Jabertha Atkinson, and this is your JIS News for Friday, October 3, 2025. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting an increase in the demand for mental health services since the launch of its Mental Health and Suicide Prevention Helpline 888 New Life. While specific numbers for overall access are not readily available, the ministry says 2,944 calls were received in 2024, a 69.8% increase from 888 calls received in 2019. The Ministry of Health says there's also an uptick in the number of outreaches through the Problem Management Plus PM Plus initiative, the School Mental Health Literacy Program, and community-based interventions. National attention has been drawn to the matter of mental health due to the recent increase and frequency in the number of deaths by suicide. The Office of the Children's Advocate has also indicated that between August 1 and 25 this year, it has handled 999 cases from young persons. Children's Advocate Diane Gordon Harrison says of that number, 70% were for mental health related issues, with suicide second on the list, accounting for 178 cases. Addressing the matter, Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, is urging persons to use the various helplines that are available.
There are Jamaicans who are struggling with their mental health for whatever reason, and it's okay. And there is help. There are hotlines that we have. There are people who are going to take your call, that are going to treat it seriously. Don't suffer alone.
For support, persons can reach out to the Mental Health and Suicide Prevention Helpline at 888 New Life. That's 888-639-5433. Young people can text the word support to the U-Report chat line 876-838-4897 or at U-Report Jamaica on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. There's also the Problem Management Plus PM Plus initiative, the School Mental Health Literacy Program, and community-based interventions. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF has strengthened its capacity to deal with domestic violence through a partnership with the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA. The three-day training program held recently involved center managers and liaison officers of the JCF's Domestic Violence Intervention Unit. The sessions addressed key areas such as the domestic violence policy, standard operating procedures, the influence of social media on domestic violence, and the critical role of mental health in addressing domestic violence. Head of the JCF's Domestic Violence Intervention Program, Deputy Superintendent of Police Jacqueline Dillon, told JIS News that the organization remains committed to leveraging strategic partnerships to strengthen the team's competencies and support both personal and professional growth.
The program really is a refresher for them, as well as a wellness program, and it is geared towards refreshing their memory about what it is that they ought to be doing. Whether there are gaps in whatever they were doing, we try to ensure that we bring them up to speed where that is concerned, and then we look at their own mental state to deal with other issues that may come to them from time to time.
Meanwhile, Sub-Officer in charge of the unit, Detective Sergeant Damian Hammond, reaffirmed that help is available and encouraged persons to report cases of domestic abuse.
We want to continue to encourage our citizens to report matters of domestic violence and to know that there's help and there are safe spaces through our domestic violence intervention centers and also our liaison officers right across Jamaica. We are here to help you, and we are encouraging you additionally to choose a better way.
In other news, the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, CTU, is now part of the United Nations 50 in 5 campaign, which aims to advance the implementation of digital public infrastructure DPI in 50 countries within 5 years. The CTU's nomination was accepted at the recently concluded United Nations 80th General Assembly in New York. Jamaica is also a participant in this campaign, leveraging the CTU and its regional partnerships to accelerate its digital transformation. Details were provided by CTU President and Trinidad and Tobago's Minister of Public Administration and Artificial Intelligence AI, Senator Dominic Smith. He was speaking at the launch of the CTU ICT Week 2025 press briefing earlier this week.
We are working with our Jamaican counterparts who are also part of that fold to build a secure, interoperable digital public infrastructure that connects citizens to services, businesses to markets, and of course, governments to people.
Senator Smith said the CTU has been pivotal in its strategic role in the development of conversations and policy prescriptions surrounding ICT in the Caribbean space, particularly as it relates to small island developing states, SIDS.
This is not just a talk shop. This is where we as leaders really shape how the Caribbean positions itself in a rapidly evolving digital era. One defined by transformation, trust, and shared responsibility.
Also coming out of ICT Week, Minister of Efficiency, Innovation and Digital Transformation, Ambassador Audrey Marks, says her background as an entrepreneur in Jamaica has strengthened her drive to modernize and streamline government processes. Ambassador Marks said digital transformation is not merely a goal, but an essential engine for greater productivity. She outlined several initiatives designed to boost efficiency across the public sector through the Streamlining Processes for Efficiency and Economic Development SPEED program.
SPEED is about cutting red tape, eliminating unnecessary bureaucracy, and making it easier for citizens and businesses to interact with government. It was born out of a simple but powerful idea. If government can move faster, then so will companies, investors, and innovators.
Ambassador Marks added that the government is also focused on creating a more seamless digital experience for Jamaicans.
We'll also be doing digital services so citizens can apply, pay, and track online anytime, anywhere. We'll be standardizing and connecting agencies so people no longer face the run around government, and create fast-track channels to strategic investments while maintaining transparency and accountability. And all of this will be powered in partnership with the ICT Authority.
ICT Week 2025 is being staged by the Caribbean Telecommunications Union under the theme Driving Change, Connecting Futures. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, has officially launched its new Rural Express routes, offering rural commuters a more comfortable and convenient travel option. The premium service was rolled out on Wednesday and provides express connections from Kingston to Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, Negril, Mandeville, and Maypen. To mark the launch, JUTC introduced an introductory fare of $2,000 per trip for the long-haul routes, while the Maypen service will cost $1,500 per trip. Portfolio Minister Darrell Vaz says the service operates 6 days a week with morning and evening departures.
It's a good initiative because obviously it's an expansion of the JUTC service outside of the ATMR. So that's very, very attractive. But most importantly, it's giving options to the rural citizens across Jamaica, similar to that of the school bus, giving them opportunities to making sure that they can get a safe, reliable, affordable mode of transportation.
Minister Vaz also reassured the public that buses for people with disabilities are included in the fleet, noting that government policy requires 10% of new buses to be accessible. And finally, 48 senior citizens have successfully graduated from a digital literacy program hosted by the National Council for Senior Citizens and the Heart NSTA Trust. The initiative, which was launched in January 2025, is also in collaboration with the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. The 8-week course equipped the elders with basic competencies in computer operations, internet use, mobile devices, and troubleshooting. The graduates also received the City and Guilds certification in ICT efficiency. Acknowledging the achievement, Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. reaffirmed the government's commitment to digital inclusion.
The government remains committed to digital inclusion, expanded training, improving connectivity, supporting initiatives ensuring that our seniors are advanced and not left behind. And I'm so proud of what we're doing here today. And I want to encourage all of the seniors listening to feverishly explore the opportunities to become a part of this program and others.
Executive Director of the National Council for Senior Citizens, Cassandra Morrison, also commended the graduates for their achievement.
On behalf of the Council, I salute your dedication and encourage you to keep exploring, keep learning, and to lead by example. Encourage your peers who may not be as bold as you are.
The initiative forms part of the government's wider efforts to bridge the digital divide and promote active aging. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Jabertha Atkinson. Thanks for watching.